Hello, Joseph Carabas here, sharing with you writings that have awed me, have inspired me, have taught me, have encouraged me to want to become a better writer. Today I'm going to be reading The Soul Maker by Cherylynn Dyess. I hope I pronounced her name correctly. And it's in Harvey Duckman, Volume 3, The Soul Maker. All cards on the table. Harvey Duckman Volume 3 also has one of my stories in it. But we're not going to read my story because I know what it's about. You want to learn it, go read it yourself. So we're gonna do Cherylynn Dyess's The Soul Maker. Each night, the family would gather around the large wooden table in the front of the fireplace in the old wooden home. 5 sons and no daughters blessed this table. The old man looked around at the various ages his children were. The eldest was nearing 18 and the youngest only 10. Each child knew their place and waited for their food to be served. The eldest, Trey, looked at his siblings. "Did you get your chores done today?" They all nodded. "Good. You know this is the year of souls and Father will be especially busy. We must help out more so he is not overwhelmed." Trist, the second youngest at age 12, looked to his brother. "I have picked out my world," he said smugly. "It is red. Nothing ever happens there, so the soul should be safe when I get mine." The redhead next to him said, "That old planet is dull. You should have picked one like mine. It roars to life and there's never a dull moment." Again, this is just the first page. So from the top, each night, we know the time, the family would gather around the large wooden table. We have the setting. In the front of the fireplace in the old wooden home. One sentence, she has set the atmosphere and the scene. Good job. 5 sons and no daughters bless this table. Now that's an interesting phrase. I'm not sure if she chose it on purpose, but it's in the story. Usually it's the daughters that bring the blessing. So 5 sons and no daughters blessed the table. We're in a different culture, or she's using a bit of irony. The old man looked around at the various ages his children were. Various ages. The old man, the father is still there. The patriarch is still there. The eldest was nearing 18 and the youngest only 10, but we've not had word of a wife or a woman in the house. So these 5 kids are basically spread over 8 years. Each child knew their place and waited for their food to be served. Hierarchical structure. And this is the first paragraph. So she's conveyed so much. She's set the tone, the mood, the atmosphere, the scene, the characters, the characterization. It's all right there. The eldest Trey looked at his siblings. "Did you get your chores done today?" He's the one who's the authority. They all nodded. "Good. You know this is the year of souls." That's an interesting turn of phrase. That catches your attention. "And Father will be especially busy." Okay, so we know it's something interesting. It doesn't happen all the time, and it's going to take a year long to do. And these children have to have their chores done so as not to interfere with Father's work. "We must help out more so he is not overworked." Again, we're emphasizing that whoever the Father is, he's got something to do with souls, and the children play a part. Again, hammer, 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 the atmosphere, the setting, the scene, the tone, the mood. Tremendous work here. Trist, the second youngest at age 12, looked to his brother. "I have picked out my world," he said smugly. "It is red. Nothing ever happens there, so the soul should be safe when I get mine." When he gets his souls? A 12-year-old is going to get souls? He said smugly. "I have picked out my world," he said smugly. We have characterization right there. We know that this is a cocky little kid. Nothing ever happens there to the souls, so the soul should be safe when I get mine. He doesn't want to work too hard. Very good. The redhead next to him, Travis, replied, "That old planet is dull." So we have sibling rivalry. "You should have picked one like mine. It roars to life and there is never a dull moment." We have the contrast of the characters. We have possible conflict coming up. And this is in the first page, not a very long page. It's tremendous amount of work because of the detail that she's put in here, because of the characterization she's developed here. We know the family structure. We have a concept, a visual concept of where the setting takes place. And we're in a high degree of contrast. We're in some kind of mythic, not science fiction, but mythic setting, because gather around the large wooden table in front of the fireplace, the old wooden home. But somehow these children, 12 years old, have worlds that they are playing with. So the anthropologist in me just goes wild and says, wow, this is good stuff. This is The Soul Maker by Cherylynn Dyess in Harvey, Duckman, Volume 3. I do suggest you pick it up and read it. Lots of good stuff in here, but this one really stood out to me. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.